Well, like the stash? This will probably be the only time I'll keep it, so don't worry about that. So yeah, welcome back to NFL Weekly Picks once again. Last week I went a respectable 9-5, which brings my overall record up to 98-50-1. The one being the one tie between the Packers and the Cowboys. The ones I got wrong, I picked the Bills over the Dolphins, although most people did. I picked the Browns over the Jets. I picked the Panthers over the Saints. I picked the Jaguars over the Texans. I would have won that game if Jacksonville didn't do what they did. And then is that 5? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then I picked the 49ers over the Rams. I mean, Stafford's been hot lately. But, yeah. But that's going to lead to a very, very, very exciting Week 11 where we got some top-tier matchups coming up. Minus the primetime games. Don't look at the primetime games. They're terrible, though. But speaking of the primetime games, you got the Jets and the Patriots. Oh, gosh. Well, I think the evil empire is going to run over the New York Jets. The Jets beat the Browns, so congratulations for that. But I don't think you got any chance against the Patriots, though. Patriots are probably one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now, and they're looking pretty good. We're going to go with the Patriots. They're easily going to win. Next, you got the Washington Commanders at the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins, they beat the Bills, and they looked good. Their defense was good. I mean, Devon Achane's been killing it all year, but yeah, the Commanders, yeah, it's a rough season. We're going to go with the Dolphins? Have the Dolphins really won 3 of their last 4? Yeah, it's also our last game across the pond. So, yeah. Dolphins. I don't know what's going on. Next, you got the Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants. The Packers, they don't know what an offense is. Their defense is really good. I like their defense a lot, though. Meanwhile, the Giants, they just fired their head coach, Brian Daboll. Remember when Brian Daboll was the coach of the year? Those are good times. But hopefully Green Bay can get their offense back. Hopefully they can play well. But I cannot trust the Packers right now. They're super inconsistent. We're going to go with the Packers, but honestly, I have no confidence in that. I can't believe I'm saying that. Then you got the Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans. The Texans, they made a pretty darn good comeback against the Jacksonville Jaguars, though. Impressive. The Titans. What'd the Titans do? Let me look. They may have lost. Oh, I don't know if they played. I mean, I don't see them on the schedule. Oh, thank God. We're going to go with the Texans. I think Cam Ward is going to get wrecked again. And whether C.J. Stroud or Davis Mills, I think he'll do enough, though. But honestly, that would be like the perfect NFL thing for Davis Mills to make an incredible comeback against the Jaguars and then suck against the Titans. So the Titans could very well win, but we're going to go with the Texans. Then you got the Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. The Panthers, yeah, they sucked against the Saints. That's kind of all you need to know. The Falcons, they put up a bit of a fight against the Indianapolis Colts. And the Falcons, honestly, they didn't really put a bad game plan together, except for the run defense. But then again, Jonathan Taylor does that to most run defenses, though. But I'm going to go with the Falcons, but the last time these two teams played, the Panthers shut them out. So who knows in the way this NFL season is going? Really anything is possible. Then it's the Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. This is a bit of an interesting one. The Chicago Bears, they've won 6 of their last 7. Caleb Williams with a little bit of a comeback. He's not blowing anybody away, or he's not blowing me away, but the Bears are doing good enough to get by, and not bad. They're not doing too bad right now. Pope Leo, you want to bless the Bears the way you did the Dodgers? I don't know. But then again, I think Pope Leo did that because the Dodgers beat the Brewers and the Brewers beat the Cubs, so he probably wasn't like, well, I don't like that very much. But I gotta be nice about it, because I'm the Pope and I'm under a lot of pressure, so I'm going to bless the team that beat them, so yeah. Where was I going? Oh yeah, Bears and the Vikings. The Vikings, I mean, they kind of came back down to earth a little bit. McCarthy didn't have his best game, though. He can only beat division rivals by a score of 27-24, I guess. I don't know. We're going to go with the Bears. Bears are looking pretty good right now. Then it's a playoff rematch that couple weeks ago, I would have said would have been a really good game, but now I don't know. It's the Los Angeles Chargers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Chargers playing pretty good against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their defense clamping down again. And while the Chargers don't really have an offensive line because everyone's injured, though, Justin Herbert's still getting it done, though. And then the Jaguars. Very upset at you right now. Yeah, they blew a 19-point lead to Davis Mills. And it's also been announced that Travis Hunter is out for the year, although he wasn't really doing a whole lot for them anyway, though. But honestly, the Jaguars, they just do not inspire any confidence in me right now. I can't believe they went from beating the Chiefs on an incredible touchdown run to losing to the Texans and blowing that lead. I don't know. I'm starting to lose my faith in Jacksonville along with Trevor Lawrence, though. I like Liam Cohen, Duval, but I think the Chargers are going to get the win. They're going to get revenge for that massive and horrible playoff loss they had a couple years ago. Then you got another really good game, though. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. The Buccaneers losing a heartbreaker to the New England Patriots. Baker Mayfield kind of did all that he could, though. And then meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills. What was that game? I don't know. This is a very interesting game because both teams I do feel like are carried by their quarterbacks. They do have some flaws on the team. They got some injuries, though. But we're going to go with the Bills in this one. Although I could see the Buccaneers win. It's going to be a good game. Then you got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Flacco playing. Aaron Rodgers again. The spicy, what was it called? The spicy hot bowl? Something like that. What was it called? Let me know if you know. But, yeah, the Steelers, they are struggling lately. Rodgers is kind of showing his age. Their defense isn't very good. The Bengals, you have an offense. Joe Flacco's not doing too bad. Your defense is the thing that's terrible, though. And I'm going to go out and say Rodgers is probably going to rip you apart, though. Maybe Joe Flacco will have a field day, but I don't know. We're going to go with the Steelers. Then you got our first afternoon game. We got the San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. The 49ers. Did you lose anybody this week? I don't think so. So, yay! You didn't lose anybody. Congratulations. You did it. Yeah, but yet you still lost, though. The Cardinals. Whew. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not, though. I am not sorry about what we did to you guys. But the Cardinals, they got their butts kicked to the Seattle Seahawks. DeMarcus Lawrence with 2 fumble recovery for touchdowns. So, yeah, that sounds good. And, oh, wait a minute. Oh, snap. The NFC West is playing each other in back-to-back weeks. Oh, that's kind of cool, though. We're going to go with the 49ers, though. Although the Cardinals want to win, though. I'm actually not too upset by that, though. And then, probably the game of the week. You got the Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams. The Seahawks. Boy, oh boy, did they look good against the Cardinals, though. The Rams, they've also looked really good, though. These two teams might be the two best teams in the NFL right now, and they get to play on Sunday. Now, usually Seattle loses in Los Angeles, so I could see this one being very, very close. Matthew Stafford's in the MVP conversation. He's looking like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Sam Darnold, finally, he's been sacked 10 times. We finally hit double-digit sacks. Our offensive line is good, but going up against this Rams pass rush, I think it's going to be a very good test for us, though. But we're going to go with the Seahawks. I am very excited about this game. I could see it going either way. Also, I'm going to North Cam's watch party, so that's also going to be exciting. I was there at the 49ers one last year, which was awesome. So then, oh my gosh, you got another good game. You got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos. This is another game that could go either way. The Broncos, they barely beat the Raiders, so yeah. Okay. Blah. Okay. The Denver, I don't know what that was. I'm sorry about that. The Denver Broncos, they just seem to go off to some really slow starts, but their defenses keeping them in it, though. And the last time the Broncos had this kind of offense, this kind of defense, was when they won the Super Bowl. So the Broncos have kind of been there, done that, although the team is very different from last time, though. But honestly, this Broncos team is not bad, though. They can play in the fourth quarter, and that alone will win them games. But they're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs, their very first matchup against them, though. And the Chiefs, the Chiefs have not been good in one-score games this year. They're doing what needs to be done. If the Broncos go off to a slow start, I think Kansas City will take advantage of it. But I could also see Kansas City struggling against this defense. This is a game I could see going either way. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. But prove me wrong, Broncos. I'm up for being proven wrong. Okay then. Next, you got the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. The Ravens, are they back? They're only one game out of the division. They're not doing too bad. Why not? The Browns, you lost the Jets. I was about to say you beat the Jets, and I realized, oh no, you didn't. You lost. So because of that, we're gonna go with the Ravens. I think Ravens are gonna walk away with an easy win. They look like they're back. Then, oh boy, another game of the week, though. You got the Detroit Lions at the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, man, this is another really good one, though. The Lions, their offense kind of came back, though. Obviously, the Dan Campbell calling plays, that's kind of concerning. They scored 41 points, so it worked. Jahmyr Gibbs was back. Jamison Williams had a really good game. Amon-Ra scored a touchdown and then got punched in the face, probably because he did the Trump dance, and that is an entirely different conversation in and of itself that we won't get into. But the Eagles, the Eagles, they frustrate the living daylights out of me because there's so much talent on that team, and then Kevin Patula and Nick Sirianni make that decision to go for it on 4th down. So the Eagles are a good team. They are just a very stupid team sometimes. We're going to go with the Lions, but I could see the Eagles winning, but I can also see the Lions struggling against this Eagles defense. And then, just honestly, guys, just focus on Sunday. Don't worry about the primetime games. Minus the Lions and Eagles, though. You got the Dallas Cowboys at the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, dear. Well, the Cowboys are coming off of a bye, and the Raiders just lost 10-7. I don't even know if Geno Smith is going to play. Maybe Kenny Pickett or AOC will play. There, 2 political jokes in there. We're going to go with the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys will do enough to get by, but yeah. Just only watch the Sunday games. Don't worry about anything else. So that's all I can say. But yeah, you can let me know what you think down below in the comment section, though. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and X. I called it right this time, so you don't have to go after me, Elon Musk. Elon Musk isn't going after me. Actually, he probably doesn't even know who I am, though he's probably too busy with... Actually, we're not going to say that. We're not going to say that. But yeah, you can follow me on all socials, and I will see you guys next week. Or maybe I'll see you on Sunday. Who knows?